And we have a very special guest in here for y'all today, Miss Nikki Teasley.
Hello,
thank you.
Hello, thank you.
Coming all the way from the DMV to Norman, Oklahoma. Nikki Teasley went to North Carolina Tar Heels, okay, 4 years there, played for the LA Sparks and various other teams, but champion with the LA Sparks, all-star with the LA Sparks, all-star game MVP, and the first lady to play, and might even be the only to play in the TBT. I still ain't even get to play in the TBT yet.
When I was 6 years old, I'm the only girl in my family, so I'm all brothers.
Oldest, youngest, middle?
I am the knee baby, so I'm next to last.
Okay.
So I'm not the most spoiled one. The last one, my youngest brother, yeah, he's
You're not the middle child, are you?
No, I'm not a middle child.
Okay.
I'm the knee baby.
I'm happy for you.
Yeah, the middle child got a bad too.
I was that. It was me.
No, okay. Well,
Middle child.
Well, you know.
Yeah.
So no, I would follow them around. It's just like, you know, I would go there. They would never let me play. And it's funny, I always tell this story because, you know, it speaks volumes to how important it is and how it played a big part in my life now. So I would go off to the side and I would go practice and they would be playing, and you know, it's not that I wasn't good enough, it's just maybe because I was a girl and I wasn't good enough, right?
Right.
So I took it upon myself, while they were playing, I was on the sideline practicing. I was practicing, and one day there was a player that got hurt. One of the guys, and they didn't have enough, so I got my chance, right?
Those are legendary moments.
Keep working, because you never know when your opportunity gonna come.
That's literally when you got your first break.
When I got my first break. So I got out there.
Kids.
Look, the game was to 11, and I think they had 2.
What
Guess
the other
who
team
scored?
had?
Guess who scored the next 9 points?
Stop it.
What?
For those who don't know, and I don't speak on this much, but I hope to speak on it more. But I went through a very tough time where I was depressed. Every athlete, and you both can attest to this, I'm sure, there's so much pressure when you are expected to be great.
Right.
I was doing so well at one point, and then when the times that I wasn't, it was so disappointing to everybody around me. So it became, you know, I'm tired of disappointing people.
Right.
You know, by the grace of God, I never thought of harming myself, but being depressed is still is very depressing. You know,
Yeah.
I was in my room. I didn't want to come out, and there was a time where I was like, I don't want to be me anymore. I don't want to be Nikki Teasley. If I do good, everybody's great. They love me. If I do bad, I'm the worst thing in the world.
They shunning
right?
you.
They shut me out, you know, so I'm just like, I'm going to stay in here. Y'all go play. I'll never forget. I remember like yesterday, I gathered my shoes, all my practice gear, my uniform, everything that had Carolina basketball on it. I put it in one bag, and I walked to the coach's office, and I dropped the bag at the door, and I was like, I'm done. I don't want to play no more.
What year college?
This was my junior year.
Oh,
This is my junior year in college, and I told Coach Hatcher, I was like, I don't want to do it. Went back to my room, locked myself in my room, put a barricade up against the door so nobody can get in.
You was for real?
This is real talk.
That's movie style. You
Real
was depressed.
Depressed. And everybody was trying their best to talk to me. And what people don't know is my family from since I was a teeter to now has supported me through everything. And at the drop of a dime, if I was going through anything, they would come up there. The minute that this came out, they was at my door 7 hours later. They drove, everybody stopped what they was doing, and they drove down to Carolina. I'm talking about bawling, crying in the room with my brother, crying on my mom's lap. Like, I just don't want to do it, and they let me understand that it's okay to feel sad that you disappoint people.
So you get to LA, first of all, is it the dream? Going from North Carolina
Hollywood.
to Hollywood.
Hollywood.
Hollywood, man, I'm telling you.
And did you play right away as a rookie?
I did. I was lucky enough to play with the best player in the game, as you know, Lisa Leslie.
Shout out Lisa Leslie, come on the show.
And shout out to the whole team, really, because our first five, I would put against anybody back in our time. I thought we were really good. Mwadi Mabika.
Would you put? Go ahead, finish.
Mwadi Mabika, Tamika Dixon, Lisa Leslie, Delisha Milton-Jones, and myself.
Would you put that five you just mentioned, against Candace and Agamuke is 5.
Absolutely. And we will rock them. 20 years ago.
We ain't talking about right now.
No, we ain't talking about right now. We talking about back then.
Okay, Candace. Okay, CP3. Okay.
Challenge.
I need your rebuttal. Yes, we do.
So, shout out to those ladies.
Nah, they cold.
They
good. Cold.
Very good.
But you can't say what you just said if you ain't cold yourself. And you are, so run it up. Run it up.
So, as you know, I'm backing up. So before you go to the NBA or the WNBA, there's a combine. So you go there, you work out, you get the coaches to come look at you. They get a chance to talk to you. Somewhat like being recruited, right? So I sit down with Michael Cooper, Colleen Thompson, and at the time, Penny Toller, who was the GM, PT, shout out to PT. I sit down with them and they give me a scenario. So they say, so Nikki, game winning shot, down by 2, couple seconds on the clock. Who you giving the ball to? I said, duh, Lisa Leslie, the best player on the court. Of course I'm giving the ball to her.
We played this clip for you guys.
We sure did.
Yeah, so, like, duh, Lisa Leslie. It was like, Coop was like, okay, well, what if Lisa ain't open? And I was like, okay, the next best player was Mwadi Wabika at the time.
Right.
I said, I'm giving it to Wadi. I'm giving it up to Wadi. He's like, what if Wadi ain't open? And I was like, well, I'm going to shoot it. What you mean? I'm telling you, if you look at the play, the way he drew up the play was cross screen for Lisa coming to the ball. I'm on the wing. That was my first option. They took that away. The next was down screen for Wadi coming to the top for a 3. We down by 2.
They took that
They
away.
took that away. And thank you, Teresa Witherspoon. She backed up in Lisa's lap, and I had a clear shot, and I shot it.
Oh my God.
It happened the exact same way that they said months ago.
Congratulations. Hey, the Magic Johnson of women's basketball has arrived.
Sound good, don't it? Check. Look. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Look. Life tried to drown me. This hoop is like my life jacket. This ice in my veins is something Titanic. Lockdown defense kept me out the center for detention. Divine intervention passes over to my center. Alleyways are the alley-oops. Some got no looks and passed away when somebody shoot. Back in court duo, but nobody hoops. The wrists follow through in the cuffs, got a loop. Pick a book up, picked up and get booked. It's just you and I, out running suicides. Me, I was out running suicide. Boy, I'm going in, dropping gems that I picked up in these gyms. I can't slack, I've been down and back. I'm just trying to share a few tales from this thing called life. Count my assists, man, I swear that basketball really saved my life. Yeah, yeah. I swear it saved my life. Let's go.